welcome to AllBrands After Hours with me, your host, Courtney Douthat. We are live. We are actually live. So if you're watching this on whatever today's date, what's today's date? The 16th of November. I am live right now at 6 o'clock with you. So hello, I'm seeing you all jumping on. Hi, hey. Oh my goodness. So we haven't done a live in a while. I'm very excited. Let me calm down. So I'm very excited. We haven't done a live in a while, and I love doing a live with you guys. So I'm going to say hey to some of you guys in the comments real fast. Hello, Chris is like, I'm here. I am first. Hello, Amber. Hello, Jenny. Jenny, I got to see her at Houston Cool Festival. She is amazing. Hello, Sewing Gal. Hello. And she's part of our membership program, which is always fun because you guys actually light up to me. Whenever it comes up on my screen, you guys line up the membership. So I see you like right away. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you. Hello, Betty. Hello, Kim. Finally made it to a live. Kim, you made it. You're here, Kim. We're here together. Oh my goodness. Mickey, hello. Mickey never misses a show. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Mary. Hello, Doris. Francis, oh my gosh, don't worry, I'm not going to do this the whole show, but I do want to say hello to you guys because we are live and I've never left. Love your dress. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. So today was not supposed to be a live. About 30 minutes ago, today was not supposed to be a live. I had a pre-recorded video that I did was Christmas gifts using your ScanNCut. And it was a great video. Loved it. Wonderful. You see my light? There we go. Wonderful, gorgeous. And then I noticed something. So I'm sitting here. Granted, I was at my sister's baby shower. I just hosted her a beautiful baby shower. This is what I wore to the shower. It was very cute. I look like Cinderella. So I'm at her baby shower. We're finished it up. You know, the shower's at 2. We're finishing up. We're cleaning up. You know, all of us hostess. We're exhausted. And I go and check on my video just to be like, hey, I just want to make sure it's fine. It's not there. I don't know what happened to it. Luckily, the footage is still on my computer, but it's the raw footage, not the edited footage. And I don't think anyone wants to see the raw footage. And so it was just gone. So luckily, the shower was only 20 minutes from the studio, 12 minutes from the studio. I hopped in my car and I'm here. So I didn't even have a chance to change. This is what I wore to the baby shower. But I could not have a video for you guys. That just doesn't feel right. So we're going to be doing Christmas projects with our brother ScanNCut live, if that's okay with you guys. And I feel like it might be. Hello, everyone. Oh, gosh, y'all are so nice. You look like a princess. I feel like a princess. Guys, it was the most beautiful shower. AllBrands behind the scenes member. I'll show you pictures later, guys. It was a gorgeous shower. I outdid myself. I'm exhausted. It was a very good shower. So let's jump into what today's projects are going to be. Now, there are always really cool things you can make with your ScanNCut. But some of those things, I mean, they're cool to me, but someone might not want them as a gift. Some of them they might want as a gift. Anything applique, let's be honest, anyone is going to want an applique shirt for their child or anything like that. I do a lot of quilt blocks with my ScanNCut and which, you know, not to tell you what's going to be on the show next week, but like quilted pillows. I saw a pillow at Target and they were charging $35 for this pillow, and it didn't even have the insert. So I couldn't even be like, oh, it's the insert together. Didn't even have the insert. It was just a quilted pillow, like pieced together, not like actually quilted on, just the quilted pillow, and this big for $35. What? No, I can make that in my ScanNCut for way cheaper, and I will give them the insert, okay? It's the gift that keeps on giving. So that is going to be on next week's show. But this week, I wanted to go on just a few different projects or a few different gifts that I'm personally giving for Christmas. So if you are my family, you're not watching this, okay? No, you're not. I'm not going to say who things are for. So actually, it's pretty funny. I started making these. So what I do, especially teacher gifts, because I have little boys in school, so I'll give them mittens because I feel like every time I turn around, I can't find a mitt. So I always give the teacher mittens, and I always do these for any of my nieces and nephews. I'll get little mittens for them, and I'll put their initials. So like this one has J for John because this one's going to my little boy this year. So I thought I could show you how I do that real quick. Now you could do, this is more of like an athletic font. You know, that big and chunky font, but you could do something way more simple. So when I do the mittens for the teachers, I actually do a thinner font, so more of a script font. and I'll do a 3-letter monogram if I know what their 3-letter monogram is. I usually can see it in the classroom, and I just make a mental note that that is their 3-letter monogram. And if not, then I'll just do the big initial with their first name or their last name. And honestly, it's a huge hit because I'm sorry, there's only so many times you can give the same, Starbucks cup and a gift card. I feel like I need something different. So mittens are super easy. I usually make like a little basket full of different things that I've made or different things that I've purchased. But I think there's only so many candles that one teacher can take. So I try to think outside the box, and I have been told thank you when they've given these, especially when they say it's been a cold day. They keep them in their jacket pockets for school, and then they can pull them out. So, I've been embroidering towels. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I love that idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Put in the comments, what do you give your teacher, or like a good gift that you always have ready or, waiting to give to someone that you've made? Yay, Christmas presents live. Yeah. Put it in the comments because that way we can share some ideas. This is the first live with someone showing of the ScanNCut. I'm just learning. This is cool. You made it. You're here. We're live together. I ramble a lot. You're going to learn real fast. It's going to be fantastic. All right. So we're going to use our brother's ScanNCut. Let's go ahead and jump into our ScanNCut and pick our design. Let's see if I can press the right button. There we go. All righty. No judging my nails. I didn't think I was going to be live today. All right. Let's wake it up. I was going to get them done tomorrow. Okay. Today's not that day. All right. So I'm going to pick a font. So let's go to patterns. Then we're going to go to our alphabet. However, remember that this alphabet right here, you can type in a word or just a single letter. But if we scroll down one, this alphabet, there we go. This alphabet right here, this is just one letter at a time. So this is what they usually consider monogram fonts. So you give a more scripty font. You have the more athletic font, which again, I used on this one right here. And then you have the Greek alphabet, which is so cool. My friend, long story short, she actually gave this to some of her sorority sisters. She had me make little bitty, not mitten. What did I put them? Oh, it was on scarves. It was on the end of a scarf. I put their Greek alphabet thing, and she had that on one side of the scarf, and then she had their name on the other, and we did it in vinyl. It took us no time at all. Oh, Sheldon, cool ornaments. Oh, that's a good idea. All right, so I like the scripty font. I think it looks great. And let's see, let's do these mittens for my niece Angela. There we go. Well, so we'll do an A. Now the mitten is not very large at all. I would say I'm gonna measure it real quick. I wouldn't go bigger than a 3-inch. That might actually be a little large. So let's do, let's go up to 2.5. Fantastic. Now, something I want you to notice about this font is a lot of times you'll have this little button over here, no judging my nails, remember, where you can lock it so you can change the height without changing the width, because automatically your ScanNCut wants to resize like breathing, so all together at once. But if we do want to change the height or the width, we can. But certain designs like this particular font, it doesn't let you because it thinks that if you do change it in the width and without the height, you're going to distort it in some kind of way. So this one is locked, which is totally fine. So let's hit set, and there's our A. Now, let me switch you back. There we go. So I have 2 different vinyls here. The glitter vinyl. I'm going to have to use glitter, okay? I'm thinking, do we like the purple or do we like the gold? I'm leaning gold. What do you think? Purple or gold? This is how I pick colors, as I hold them up to something and I'm like, I don't know. I can always purple too. Let me know in the comments. Are we going purple or are we going gold? Any updates on shipping of the Avenir? Limited edition Avenir EV1 should be coming out this month. And then the regular edition should be out next month. Gold. Okay, everyone's saying gold. Kim saying gold. Okay. ML Weber saying gold. Annette said gold. How old is she? She is 8. She's 8. I had to think about that real quick. Okay. Doris said purple. Oh, no. Okay, well, they say gold. All right, I'm going to do gold. Okay, Sharon says gold. This is so nice having you guys live, and then I can make you make my choices for me. This is great. All right, let me see. Let me use this one. All right. I had a fabric mat up here, but these are fairly good fabric mats, and I feel like it's kind of overkill. So usually when I do heat transfer vinyl, I'm going to use my purple standard mat. And something that's funny is, okay, when you're looking at this vinyl, Sorry, I'm late. Ginger, you're not late. We were waiting on you. Everyone, we were waiting on Ginger, right? We're waiting for you to get here. Don't worry, honey. So weird. So there's the shiny part, and then there's a matte sides to your heat transfer vinyl. This happens to be glitter, and everyone just assumes that this is the vinyl. It's not. This is actually your vinyl. The shiny part is a carrier sheet. So say we typed in my son Alex's name. Every single letter would be cut out if we weren't doing like a half cut where it cuts through half of it. So it's going to tell where that carrier sheet is and not cut through that, which is fantastic. So we're actually going to put it matte side up, shiny side down on our mat. Here we go. All right. And again, I usually use my standard mat when I'm doing heat transfer vinyl. Now, if I'm doing pressure sensitive vinyl, I would use a low tack mat because it has a paper backing to it. And if it's a new standard or heaven forbid a fabric mat, it's going to shred the paper. All right, let's load her in. All righty. So I'm going to go ahead and scan it in, which is this button right here. Now, Courtney, why are you scanning in? Well, usually if I'm using up scrap pieces of vinyl like this little bit, I don't throw vinyl away. Even if it's this big, I keep it because there's stuff like this that I could use out of it. Now, do I know about where my vinyl is compared to my letter? Yes. Am I just showing off that it's a really cool feature that's exclusive to the ScanNCut? Also, yes. All right, there we go. Now today, I'll see how cool is that. If you feel like the scan's a little dark, just go to your wrench icon and lighten it. Isn't that cool? But if you do click it, it does put a red box around it. So I will probably be fine right there, but I'm just going to move it down for fun. All right, so I am going to use my vinyl blade. Now, this is a blade that never comes in your ScanNCut. This, or like in the box with it. This is a kit sold separately. Now, Courtney, do I need to buy the kit? Well, then my question to you, are you going to use a lot? Are you going to actually cut out a lot of vinyl? Because if the question is no, then you don't need to buy it. If you're going to cut out a lot of vinyl, then it does a great job on very intricate cuts. But if you're like, well, I'm going to do it once in a while, not very much, then your black auto blade that always comes with your SDX version of your ScanNCut will do you just fine. Does the vinyl blade do it better? Yes. Will the black auto blade get you through in a pinch? Yes. Does this match my outfit? Also, yes. All right, let's drop her in. There we go. Now, something cool, and I'm again ScanNCut nerd, is that if you ever put your finger right here, I mean, don't put it in there, but if you ever put your finger right there, you'll feel these little nodes that actually push down. They're on the back of this. Let me actually show you up close. Here we go. On the back of your ScanNCut, there's these little lines that actually slot into your ScanNCut, and that's how it reads what's in there. Oh, you're a new member. Hello. I told y'all. Oh, pretty dog. Oh my goodness. Tell us the dog's name in the comments because now I have to know. Sorry. So it actually slots in, and that's how it knows what blade's in there. Now, Courtney, will it tell me not to cut something out if it knows I have the wrong blade? No, it won't. But if you had like your drawing tool in there like this, which also has the slots on the back, it would tell you, hey, you're telling me to cut. You have the drawing tool in there. I can't do that. Or vice versa. You're telling it to draw with a blade in there, and it's going to tell you that it can't do that. So it's trying to take some of that user error me out of it. Now, rookie mistake here. I almost did something bad. I almost cut it out this way. Why would that have been bad? Well, if I flipped my vinyls, because remember how we had the shiny side and I flipped it to the matte side because of that carrier sheet, if I would have cut it out, it would have cut it out backwards. So I actually need to come to Edit, Object Edit, Flip. How easy. Flip of a button. Super easy. So just for some new guys, because I do see that we have some people that are just starting out with ScanNCut. If everyone doesn't mind, I'd like to just go through the buttons, if you don't mind, real quick, just as a refresher. If you already know this and you're a pro, that's okay. Tell us in the comments what you personally use these different buttons for. But I'm just going to go through just really quick of some of the key ones, if that's okay. So we've got our resize tool where we could resize. Okay. We've got our add tool right here. That's going to let me add additional. If say I wanted to do 2 A's, so both letters. Hey, Cindy, both letters at one time. Then I could do that. Okay, we could rotate our A. So we could rotate it 90, 10, or 1. And that actually comes in handy way more than you think. So usually if I'm filling up my whole page with a bunch of little bitty things, and it's not quite fitting on there, or say I have a piece of vinyl that's like cut off funny, then I could actually rotate just a little bit to make sure it fits within that space. It's fantastic. All right. We could add a seam allowance. So I like to do this whenever I use my quilt blocks, I add a seam allowance, or if I'm doing sewing with my ScanNCut, then I like to add a seam allowance. The flip button we just did right there. The fill button, this is mostly for drawing, like filled patterns. When you want to do that, add additional line. There we go. I don't really ever use that one. If you use additional line, let me know what you use it for, because I don't use it. I cannot think of an instance I've ever had to use it. Let me know in the comments. All right. Oh, this one's my favorite. An offset. Offset's really neat. So say if I'm doing stickers and I have a bunch of circles cut out of the stickers and I don't want it right on the printout, I wanted to do that like white border around my sticker. Offset is fantastic for that. There we go. Added a dot line. So if you want to make like a perforated line, you totally could. Grouping. If you want to group, so say I have like 3 designs on here at once and I want to group them all together into one, that's what I could do. We have welding, which say I had 2 circles sitting next to each other, but they overlapped, and I could weld them together and it would take out the center part of them. And then your alignment tools, which are so handy. And I use those a lot in next week's video. We actually make a bowl koozie and I use alignment a lot in that. And you'll get to see that next week. But alignment tools are great just to make sure everything is lined up properly. All right. Thank you for letting me do that quick overview. Like I said, I feel like I've seen a few people saying they're just starting out with their ScanNCut, and it's always good just to know what in the world is this button. So, all right, let's go ahead and hit OK. OK again. OK again. Please select, and we want to cut. I wondered what they meant, so thank you. Oh, Tiffany, I got you. Don't worry. All right, so half cut is on, which is what we want. But if half cut had not been on, we would hit this wrench icon right here, and we would scroll down 1, and we would turn half cut on. I could even add a welding box, so I hit OK. Put a box around it. So say I'm cutting out a bunch of names. So this happens to me way more than it should. Is I'm cutting out, say, was it 2 years ago? I want to say it was 2 years ago. I made a stocking for every single one of my son's class members. Every single one of them. There was 20 kids in that class. And so I was not going to embroider their name on each one. I was like, Courtney, you have to have limits. But what I will do is put it in my ScanNCut and actually cut out their names with heat transfer vinyl and iron them onto the stocking. So I put all the names on the mat, all of them all together, and then put weeding boxes around them. So when I went to go weed it out, it was a lot easier than trying to put scissors in there to make sure I didn't accidentally cut off someone else's name. And then I saved some of my vinyl. So it was fantastic. All right, Courtney, cut out the things. All right, let's hit OK. This is why my show's pre-recorded, okay? I go on rants. All right, there you go. So you see how it added that box around it? That's the weeding box. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But again, it's great. Now for this vinyl, I mean, it really wasn't that bad. I could have used scissors, but it's nice to have. All right, so let's go ahead and hit start. 18 minutes in the show, she's finally cutting out something. I can't help it. I'm never live, and I love answering y'all's questions. So while she's cutting out, let me add this. I've never used additional line. Right? It's rare. It's rare. I know. I'm sure when I need it in a pinch, like I'll be very grateful for it. What do you use to for scoring your cards? I have a tool that's a ScanNCut tool. It's the piercing one, so it does a little dodge, but you can do that. Oh, you're already done? You could do either or. Let's see. Oh, you guys are so nice. Okay, I'll come back in the comments, I promise. All right, let's go ahead and unload her. All right, so I wish I had my up-close camera, but they took it away for Houston Quilt Festival, and I never gave it back. So if you're watching this, John, I want my camera back. All right, let me do it this way. Okay, so Courtney, did that even cut? I don't even see it. Where is it? It did. So what I usually do is I'll go to a corner where I know my design is, and I'll kind of just roll it. You see when I roll like that, how that design's popping out? So that's my corner of my weeding box. So I go ahead and I just start weeding from that corner of where it rolled out. There we go. Again, it was a little bit of an overkill to do the weeding box because I could have just cut that out pretty easily. But you know what? I like the option. Like I said, I've used it for a number of things. That one I actually use. Additional line. I don't really, certain features I don't use. You know what? Maybe that could be a project for us, is using features I don't normally use and finding ways to use them. All right. So I did just cut around real quick. I mean, again, this was not needed, but let me throw that away. All right. So I have my mitten here. I wish I had another camera. And I'm just going to put my letter down on there. Now, since that clear sheet's on there, oh, you can see it from here. I was about to zoom in. Since that clear sheet's on there, this is actually two different parts. So do it up close. Not that camera. There we go. So you see how like there's that gap right there in that A? This font had them as two different parts. Now, if I had cut all the way through the vinyl, then these two parts would be separated. And then whenever I go to put it on my mitten, I would have had to make sure that it lined up before I actually heated it down. So love being able to have that clear transfer on there. And if you notice, it didn't cut through it, nothing like that. It stopped where it saw that vinyl, that transfer is, and it did not cut through that. So very, very helpful. Oop, there we go. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna stick this right on here. My heating mat's across the room, so I'm just gonna put another mitt underneath it. And now we need, of course, I left it over there. I'm gonna grab a piece of fabric. Just any, if you have a proper pressing cloth, awesome. I usually just use a piece of spare cotton fabric. And I'm going to put that down before I iron it down. Now, whenever you iron down your heat transfer vinyl, just trying to make sure I put that in the right spot. Before you iron down your heat transfer vinyl, put a protective cloth between it. Now, Courtney, I saw online that someone put their iron straight to the heat transfer vinyl and it didn't make it plastic burn on the iron. Can I just do that? Can, but I usually say if your iron is not hot enough to melt that plastic to that iron, it is not hot enough to heat the glue on the back of that vinyl, because that matte side, that is glue, and you're activating that glue whenever you put the iron down on there. So you're making it all nice and gooey, and that's how it adheres to whatever you're putting it on. So will a lot of those last for a little bit? Yes, that's fine. But if I'm giving this as a gift to someone, I'm gifting you these mittens. I don't want you to wash the mittens and the vinyl curls up. You know what I mean? Curls up and pops off. I don't want that. I want it to last and last and last. I don't want you to be like frustrated the vinyl's peeling off and then not use the mittens that I've given you as a gift. That's a waste. You see how heated I get about that? So I always say protective cloth, iron it down in a high setting. If you have a heat press it. All right. I'm going to do this up close. I can't lie. We're live. All right. How nice. How pretty is that? Okay. Now I do see, and you can see it a little bit when I move it. You see how that's popped up a little bit right there? That's not been heated down enough. So whenever I heat it down and I take off that clear cover, because that came right off now that it's heated down, I like to go back again, put my protective cloth down and iron it one more time. I'm not going to iron, I'm pressing. And now I personally, let me not just, that's what I do at home. I'm like, ugh. I have a heat press at home because I do this a lot. And that was a wedding gift to myself, or not to myself. My husband gave it to me. He was like, what do you want for our anniversary? I was like, a heat press. He was like, oh, I forgot who I'm married to. I like to hit him with the heat press. If you're going to do it as a business, just invest in a heat press. It not only gives you that heat, but it gives you that pressure that you need to seal that vinyl in. All right, let's see. There we go. So before I do give these, it's giving Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't know why. Let me do it. That's good. Oh, that's good. So even when she wears them, look at that. Like it just, it's not stiff. That's what I love about heat transfer vinyl. It is awesome. That is cute. Oh, that is precious. Okay, so then I'll do her other mitt later, and I'll remember to flip it. So that way, I did that one time, and I didn't realize it till I gave it to someone that I did it with the thumbs facing the same way. So when she put them on, of course, your thumbs, face in on each other. And so the vinyl was on the inside palm part. I redid them for her. I did. I redid them. I felt really bad. So when you're doing that, make sure the thumbs are pointing to each other before you put the other letter on there. Now, tell me, would you have done it like this? Because this in my brain feels right, where So like the letter facing down, or would you have done it with the letter like this? So the letter at the top facing that way. This feels right. Like when you, yeah, I would think like this, right? All right, before I move on to the next project, I want to answer some of your questions in the comments real fast so I don't fall behind on them, because that is another part of being live, is that I get to answer your questions and talk to you. This is so fantastic. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Jenny. You are a sweetheart. Love seeing you at Houston Cool Festival. I had so much fun. I lost my voice for 2 days. It was so much fun hanging out with everyone. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing any questions at all. You guys are so nice, and you're telling me where you're from. I love that. She resorts to Starbucks gift cards. You know what? They got to get their coffee. I don't blame you. All right, let's see. Tea towel is my go-to. I've made a nativity scene embossed hand towels for a charity auction next weekend. Oh my God, I bet that came out beautiful, Annette. I love your name, by the way. That was my mother-in-law's name. Oh, we answered that one earlier. Let's see. Oh, here we are. If you don't like your choices, you can blame those that answered in the chat. If I was like, oh, you know what? I don't love the gold. Be like, darn, you guys are picking gold. No, actually, I think it came out beautiful. All right, you guys did good. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'll have to rewatch this. Kim, no worries. It saves to our YouTube channel and on Facebook. Let's see. Let's see. Are you doing both gloves? I mean, I am going to be later, but I wasn't going to make you guys watch me do it twice. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any. I like how I just look like I'm doing this to you guys when I'm like trying to read. I think I need to get my eyes checked. I have a few SVGs for crafts with Sarah. SVGs can go in your ScanNCut. It can read them. When using HTV, we always flip the design? Yes. Well, okay. Yes and no. I'm going to say yes, because yes, you should flip it. But if your design is non-directional, so say we have a star. We have a star and it's gorgeous. But if I flip the star, it's not going to look any different unless the star is like tilted in some kind of way. But if it's just a regular proportional star or a regular heart, so say this heart, if I flip the heart, there we go. If I flip the heart, it doesn't make a difference. So it wouldn't matter if you flipped it in those instances. But if I have a name or something like that, then yes, I need to flip it. So I usually always just say, just flip it. But if it's non-directional, it's fine. All right, let's see. Can't wait for all the members' videos. Oh, yay. Yep. It is a bunch of lives, and we have a really good time. And those lives are Wednesday at noon. When the AllBrands behind the scenes lives are. Can you tell? Wait, you can tell engineers came up with the icons and names. I know, right? I give them a lot of. You know what's something I want, and I need to message them about. I want it searchable. I want the design searchable. So if I type in heart, all the hearts come up. If I type in crown, like all the crowns, like something like that, I would like it searchable in the ScanNCut. That is something I'm going to request, because everyone's like, oh, is there a bow in the ScanNCut? And I'm like, yeah, there is, by the way. I'm like, yeah, I think, where they could just type in bow and see all their options, or Christmas and see all their options. You can do it on Canvas and Artspira. Why can't I do it? Anyway, that's something I want to ask for. What kind of vinyl do you use? This is Caesar vinyl. I am looking for new types of vinyl. So if you know any that you love, please put it in the comments below so I can try them. Thanks. I will try the next. I use HTV. No worries. How do you remove HTV after a boo-boo? Okay, so the bad way is I'll take an iron and I'll put it like this right after I've heated it down, right after I've heated it. I'll put my garment back on there and I'll pick at it. And most of the time it will come off if I just heated it on there. If it's been a while, that trick's not going to work. So picking it and reheating it to activate that glue back up to make it all gooey again is your best bet. Yeah, it's so hard. Some vinyls are just won't come off. All right. Mine sometimes will cut through both parts of the vinyl and the backing, but I'll have another color of vinyl on the same sheet and it won't cut all the way through that one. Why does it do that sometimes? Okay, I have a theory on this. Me with my theories. Sometimes I think that the vinyl is expiring and maybe that's why, and it's kind of thinning out. And so it's cutting all the way through. Sometimes there's, something on my blade that is kind of like debris from a previous project that I've noticed, and I've cleaned it off and it did fine. I don't play with my settings. So inside the machine, you have your settings. I don't play with my settings because sometimes I've noticed if I'm traveling with ScanNCut and some other person is using them, their instinct is to go in the settings, especially if they've used a previous model like a CM where you had to do the settings. We don't have to on SDX. Just let it run. So I've cut through because of that. There's different reasons. I have my theories, or so maybe there's just it's haunted. I don't know. Let's see. The way you did is correct. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, you're so sweet. Get a thumbs up, folks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Do you have to heat longer for a heavy fabric? Okay. No, not really. I've like if the fabric itself is heavier, I haven't noticed it's fabric. It's going to heat on there. But usually what I will do is I'll like iron that area first, like just kind of preheat it up, and then put my vinyl on there and heat it down. I've noticed that actually does work really well. So just a little tip, just preheat your whatever it is you're about to adhere to. Let's see, Courtney. You look like Alice in Wonderland. Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. There you go. I wonder if the vinyl paper, it's the vinyl paper. I will have two different colors, and the one color will go all the way and the other doesn't. Yeah, it's funny, haunted. That's going to be my answer the rest of the night. It's just haunted. Let's see. Have you seen all the Christmas bows that people are putting on their shirt at the bottom? That would be a great show for cutting the design on the ScanNCut. Do you want me to add that to next week's show? I have time. I could totally add that. If you guys would like to see that, I would absolutely do that for you. It's not hard at all. I'm trying to think if I have a shirt here. I could just do it now. I don't have a shirt here, like an extra shirt that I could do it on, because I would totally just do that now for you guys if you wanted to. I've seen some people do embroidery, but most people just do vinyl. They'll actually cut out a bow shape. And I'm like looking around desperate now because I just want to do it on the show now. Are you guys fine with doing it now? Y'all want to see that? I absolutely will do that. I'll just do it on a piece of fabric. Let's see. How often do you go live? I'd love to come more when you. Oh, thank you. Not often. Usually I'm pre-recorded because it's just easier. Let's be honest. Right now it's 6:00 and it is very dark outside, and I am alone in the studio, and I don't love that. So I don't really love doing that. But I do love to go live with you guys. So when I'm at Houston Quilt Festival, I'll go live. Usually when we get another 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll go live. So if you haven't subscribed over there, please do that, and I will definitely do more lives. But I have to edit myself sometimes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, everyone's saying yes in the comments. All right, that's the beautiful thing about being live. We can change our mind and change up things. All right, so I am going. There's a bow in the ScanNCut. Let's take a look at it. I'll let you guys determine. Okay, this is your show. Let's be honest. I'm just here because of you. All right, let's go home. See, this is when the searchable would be nice, brother. But I'm gonna go to pattern. I'm trying to remember where it is. So excuse me while I spiral. No, just kidding. Is it here? I feel like it might be here. Nope, I was wrong. There it is. See, I'm not in love with that bow. It's okay. It's not anything to write home about. All right, let's resize it. I'm going to do, maybe let's do 5.5. Y'all notice I like the halves a lot. I'm always like, and a half, because I can't make up my mind, so I just go halfway. All right, so our height is 5.5. Oh, no, actually, let's do our width 5.5. Okay, there we go. All right, maybe like that. Now you have different options. It does break it down into parts. So we could have our tails, our bow, and then the little inside dot part. Or it can go ahead and put them all together. So I'm going to tell it to do that. Hit OK. All right, set. And I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to see. Edit. All right, object edit. I was hoping it would let me wield it so it would take out that center. See, I don't love that. That drives me in bonkers. Okay, let's hit okay. See, and it's all one thing. You know what? Let me see something. I have an idea. Let's see if this idea works. Was it in here? Yes. Okay. Have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to figure it out together. Hit okay. This one, hit okay. Unwheeled. Okay, edit. Capture everything. Okay. Object edit. Ha ha ha. Okay, it did what I wanted. I didn't like that it was all separate. I just wanted the outline of the bow. Okay. Worked. Okay, I just ungrouped everything before I brought it in. And now we have this, which is fantastic. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit okay. Now, again, see, this is not really directional. It does have this little flipped out part, so it's really up to you if you would want to rotate it like that. Okay, again. All right, so I'm going to keep it here for now. All right, let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay, how big was that? That was a 5.5. All right, let me grab some vinyl. We really are winging this right now. Let's see. I want glitter. If I get the option of if I get to use glitter or not, I'm going to use the glitter. Let's be honest. All right. Do I have any glitter that's big enough? I have this one. It's not really giving Christmas, though. I have a gold one. I have pink. Oh, let's do pink. This is where I leave all my vinyl. Oh, it's little, though. I don't think that's going to be big enough. Okay. No. So we have that option. Do we like the... I don't really want orange. I mean, granted, it's not actually going on a sweatshirt, Courtney. Stop being dramatic. It's not actually going on one because I don't have one physically here with me right now. Oh, I do have green. Okay, let's see. How big was the design? Instead of having to look, I'm just going to do this. Oh, it was like 6. Okay, so we need a big piece of vinyl. Okay, and it goes down. Okay, so you know what? Let's use the orange. Let's use the orange. All right, so remember shiny side down, matte side up. I just pulled out a ton. You should see the floor right now, guys. You should see. This was lightning fast. I'll watch again in slow-mo. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I know. Someone told me that the other day. They were like, could you slow down? I'm like, if I could, I would, but I can't. No, I'm just kidding. I will try. You know, there is a way to slow me down on YouTube. I don't know if Facebook does it, but you can like slow someone down. I usually watch most videos in 2x speed. I know, which sounds crazy, but I can't handle it when someone talks slow. I can't handle it. My husband's the same way, and I think that's why he likes me because I'm already in 2x speed. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put this in. It's terrible. I could scan my material in if I wanted to. It's probably a good habit just because I am using a scrap piece, mostly, again, because it's a feature exclusive to the ScanNCut, and I love to show it off. There we go. I wish I had a sweatshirt here because, like, you're not going to get the actual idea of it without the sweatshirt here. I don't have a random sweat. I'm a liar. Yes, I do. Hold, please. Do y'all remember this video? Okay, so I have to be careful of what I say. If you took the AllBrands Academy San Antonio event with me, you know all about this. This is a project that we did with Puffy Foam on the channel. And unfortunately, I got hit with a cease and desist because they said that they created this technique. And that's not, I don't believe it's factual because this technique has been around for a while. So anyways, I do have it here. Is a sweatshirt. So what people have been doing is they'll take their sweatshirt and on the side of their sweatshirt right here, they'll put the vinyl. I thought I cut it already. No, Courtney, you scanned it in. Anyways, they'll put the vinyl on there. They'll heat it down and then they'll cut where the tail opens up. All right, so let's see. Okay, gorgeous. Oh, look how that is perfect. Oh my goodness, that couldn't have been more perfect if I tried. All right, let's hit okay. Please select, and we want to cut. And again, we have our vinyl blade in there. Half cut is on. It automatically takes the weeding box off every single time, so you have to add it back on, but half cut will automatically keep staying on. I don't want a weeding box, so I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Let's see. You're not alone in watching in 2X. I know. I can't watch things in slow-mo. It's not slow-mo, regular life, Courtney. Goodness me. All right, so while that's doing that, I'm gonna get my sweatshirt ready. I was thinking, I was like, wait, do I still have that shirt? And I did. It was in a box of samples. All right, so halfway would be here. So I'm actually gonna iron it like that, so it makes that crease. And you're done already. Could you give me 2 seconds, Sushi? Jeez Louise. All right, so we're gonna roll. Let me show you up close. All right, so remember our little hack? We're gonna roll, roll, roll right in the corner, and it pops out every time. All right, so this time we're wanting to weed out the areas around it. So I didn't put a weeding box, so outside. We're just leaving everything that we would want to be on our sweatshirt. Darn, now I wish I would have gotten that color I liked. There you go. Cute. So now we have our bow, and what we're going to do, let me move my mat, is I've ironed it where I know where the halfway mark is, so I'm going to open it up. I wish I had my other camera. Let me make sure you guys can see this. I'm just going to have to do it like this. It's not awkward at all. There we go. All right, and then we're going to take our bow. We're going to put it at the edge. But I'm making sure that it goes all the way to the end of the sweatshirt. Don't worry, guys. I will show you this up close. And what's going to happen is when I cut it, this is going to kind of lock the edges for me. So that way it doesn't like unravel in a weird way. Okay. Let me show you. You see how it's sitting, like, ignore the back. All right, there we go. You see how it's like sitting right on the edge? Up close camera. There we go. Like that. See, it's like right on the edge. I could probably do a better job and get it even closer, but like right on the edge right there is what we want. Okay, how awesome is it to have multiple cameras? Barbara always laughs, Barbara Douthat. She's like, you never have to move. I'm like, well, usually I'm just using her, but also I make sure that everything is within reach usually, not the sweatshirt. All right, so there we go. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. All right, can we see? Yes. Should we just zoom in? I feel like we should zoom in. We're not using that camera anymore. Well, we might use it later. This is when having my third camera is nice. Let's see. How many times am I going to go off camera? All right, there we go. This is why I'm never live. All right, there we go. Better? Better. All right, so where's the protective cloth? I threw it on the floor. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right, so we're going to put cloth between the shiny transfer. There we go, like that. All right, press it down. Let's see. I like how I was like, I'll show you next week's show. And you're all like, we'll just do it now. Yes, that's better. Okay, Terry, I'm glad. Thank you for that. Orange is pretty. Yeah, the orange is pretty. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm just pressing down. This was a fairly big design. All right, while I'm pressing this, let's answer some more questions. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Can you show, or can I use my ScanNCut? Can I use my ScanNCut using a picture and have it made into a SVG file? No, when you save it on the ScanNCut, it saves as an FCM, which is still a cut file. So you could totally probably just do it that way. That's fine. Yep. So it won't be SVG. It will be an FCM, which still will work, usually. All right, let's see. Pamela says, hi, Courtney. Hi. Let's see. Yes, please, bow design. I did it. You're welcome. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing any. Oh, this is a long one. Well, you are great with answering questions and teaching us things, so I can't wait for the next live. I do watch and learn from your videos as well. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Oh, no. Y'all, I really thought Thanksgiving was next week. I don't know why in my brain. I already did my grocery pickup, like grocery shopping for it and everything, because I thought it was next week. Oh, I love that y'all can see my mother-in-law and my father-in-law right there. She actually started AllBrands. She is fantastic, and we miss her very, very much. I'm not going to get into that. All right, let's see. She is not sounding any different when she does a taped show. She asks us what we think. Also, even on those. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I think you can in the settings. Yeah, you can slow me down in the settings. All right, let's see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any. Okay. Can you send the design to your embroidery machine to do a satin stitch edge? Yes, you can. It is a cool. I'm going to zoom out for this one. Yes. So there's a feature called My Connection. My Connection is so cool. It is exclusive to Brother. But Courtney, I thought that the ScanNCut can read a PES, so I can use it on my baby lock machine. Yeah, you can, but you can't wirelessly send it over. That is through Brother only. So a Brother wireless embroidery machine can send a design over, so a PES design, and it will automatically turn it into a cut file and cut out your applique. The workaround for anyone that doesn't have a Brother machine is that you put it through the USB on the side, so that PES file. You can't send machine, but you can put it through the USB. Now, something that no other machine can do except the Brother Luminaire, Brother Avenir, and the Brother Stellaire is that your ScanNCut can talk back to those three machines, and it will take a SVG file, FCM file, and it will send it to your embroidery machine, your Avenir, Luminaire, or Stellaire, and turn it into stitches. And we've done that a few times on the show, and it is so cool. I absolutely love doing it. I'm going to make sure I'm going to keep moving on with this project and not just talking. So you can absolutely do that on those machines and turn it into beautiful satin stitches. And we, again, have done that a few times. I forgot that this is one of those vinyls that you can see through. It would have been more impressive if you couldn't see through it, but it's actually kind of cool. So again, I'm going to put down this protective cloth again and iron it. So My Connection, very, very cool. I love My Connection because when someone gives me a random picture of their friend's logo of their lawn business and they want me to stitch out things, that's how I do it. So I just take the photo and do it that way. Or you just use your scan mat on your machine. So how cool. Okay, so now that we have that, it is ironed down on there. It is very hot. Stop touching it, Courtney. I'm going to take some fabric scissors. What? It's like a first for Courtney on the show is taking out fabric scissors. And then what you do is you cut on the inside of where that vinyl is. So not the vinyl, but on the inside of the fabric right around there, because now it kind of stitched them in. All right, let's see. Ooh, it's still hot. How cool is that? Okay, let me do the other side. I get too excited. All right. So now, since we did that vinyl, it shouldn't have very much like raveling, unraveling or anything in between there. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I could have done a better job cutting it. I could have. All right, let me clean it up a little bit. All right, everyone in the comments be like, wow, that was such a good cut job, Courtney. Right, the ScanNCut does a good cut. Courtney is questionable. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's cute. So think if I had done it like a big red bow, like a big one. That would have been really cute. Or a green one on the side. That would be precious. So you could do a mama shirt like how I did mama. But you could do it in Christmas colors and then big bows on the side. All right, let's see what it looked like. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that was very anticlimactic. How cute is that? Wait, there we go. I was like, where did it go? How cute is that? So when you're wearing your sweatshirt now, you'd have a big bow on the side. I was going to put this on, but I'm actually not going to do it. There we go. It's not my size. How cute is that? So anyways, so for everyone that's been seeing the bow trend on going around social media, that's how you would do it. How easy is that? Now, this was the design in the ScanNCut. You could actually use that one, or if you have a bow that you like, you could scan it in or send it over wirelessly, and you could do any kind of bow. How cool. I love that. Let's see. Maybe make it larger in green and red. Yeah, I was just using some vinyl I had on hand. If you wanted to add stitches, would you use a wash away stabilizer? Yeah, that or a tearaway. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. You should see ND the outline of your luminaire. ND, I don't know what that means. Bummer, I have the M380D and 380D. Oh, something I do want to mention on the ScanNCut side of it. So all the SDX versions can turn the PES versions into a cut file. As far as I'm aware, I don't know about SDX 85 or 125. Don't quote me on those. But you have to have a SDX 325 or 330 to do full My Connection. So not a 225 or a 230. You have to have a 325 or a 330 to have it talk back to the Avenir, Luminaire, and Stellaire. Yeah, just want to mention that one real quick. I forgot I'm really late. No, Vicky, you're good. Do not worry. All right, let's see. I had to return my SDX 85 because it created dust from the cardstock and it ended up on the mount outside the cut line. Has anyone experienced this? Beth, what? So it created dust from the card. It like shredded up the cardstock? What kind of cardstock was it? Because if it was like just regular cardstock, then yeah, that's the machine. That's wild. I've never heard that. Can you send the design to your embroidery machine to do? Oh, I already read that one. Okay. Yeah. Let me make sure I'm not missing any of the questions. I would sew around the inside first, around the initials first, the inside first. My brain's not working. Oh yeah, you totally could. I feel like it seals it in, like it's not really fraying on the end. And maybe after a few washes, but like I feel like it's doing pretty good right now. Let's see. If you wanted to add stitches, would you use? Oh no, I answered that one. I need to start scrolling down, not up. Who starred one? Usually Lauren, who's our graphic designer or our product person, she'll star one for me. I must have hit it on accident. Oh, but I do want to remind you guys that I am live, which means I get to do a giveaway. I never get to do giveaways because I'm pre-recorded. But since I'm live, I get to do a giveaway. So guys, make sure that you put hashtag AllBrands to be eligible to win that $25 AllBrands e-gift card. That is hashtag AllBrands. Put it in the comments right now, and that will put you in for the giveaway that we're going to do in just a few minutes. So I completely forgot to tell you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Make sure I've answered all of your questions. I don't want to miss anyone. I did them in fabric and used wash away stabilizer. It wrinkled. Oh no, it wrinkled perfectly. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I made it to a live. Yay. Barbara Jones, everyone. I love Barbara Jones. Oh, Barbara, I got your gift and it was wonderful the other day. And I didn't tell you thank you. And I feel terrible that I didn't tell you thank you, but I got your gift. You were so kind and so talented. Dear goodness, ma'am. Barbara Jones is fantastic. So I'm gonna gloat on you a bit, Barbara Jones, if you don't mind. I have one that sits right here just off the camera. I save all the things that you've ever made me. She made me this one time. Like, let me show you up close. Because, like, the amount of detail in this book, that's my hair. Not actual my hair. She didn't actually cut my hair. Let me rephrase that. But she used thread, and she did it in a way where it looks like it's my hair. Look at this. Look at this. Like, how cool. It's a notebook. And she put, let's cut up. I love that. She's so talented. It's quilted. Like, how amazingly talented. And she made me, she actually got a print motor, which is the Brother fabric printer. She made me some really cool things on there. She's made me earrings before using Shrinkadink, which is a video that we did on Shrinkadinks. And she made that. And like, you were so talented. So this actually does sit in my office right over there. I keep everything that you've given me. You're so kind. All right, let me see. I need the, so the F225 won't work with my connection. It will do one way. You can send a design from your wireless Brother embroidery machine to the ScanNCut to have it cut out like an applique, but it won't go back the other way. You would need a 325 or a 330. I know everyone loves Barbara Jones. Hey, friend. Can I move the designs from the from my DX125 to my Brother NQ1700 using a USB? No, it won't do that. Because it's not going to save in a way that your NQ1700 can read. It's going to save it in an FCM, and that's not a file format that machine can read. It wants to read a PES format. So it's not going to want to go back over. Yeah, that's a cut file to an embroidery machine. That's why my connection that's why we love my connection, because we can do that. I left out getting the Stellaire and the SDS 325. Can't wait to play with them. Oh yeah, connect them. My Connection. It's going to be so much fun. So when you save something to your memory, if you've already connected your machines, you're going to see a little ScanNCut down at the bottom on your Stellare. That's how you're going to play back and forth. And then when you're on your ScanNCut, you're going to go to, let me actually just show you. I'm live, okay? Oh, we moved the camera. You're going to go to, you're going to scroll over to where it says My Connection. It's a little machine with a little like Wi-Fi thing, and it's going to say send or receive. That's how you're going to do it from your ScanNCut. Guys, I've done a few videos. Oh, I'm looking at all those hashtag AllBrands. Good job, guys. That video, I did an Easter video, and then I just did one like a few weeks ago on My Connection as well. So we have some videos showing you back and forth. But the one that we did, the Easter, it's like got an Easter chick on. I think it's like embroidery with ScanNCut or something like that. I show you how to set them up and link them together. So that's a helpful video if you haven't done it already. All right. Oh, it's new. She's like, it's sunny in New Zealand. We actually talked about New Zealand the other day. We want to travel there, me and my husband. Hashtag AllBrands. Can you explain how to meld a design to get the outline like, oh, you did? Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, let me move the camera back. I took the camera and I put it over there so you can't see my ScanNCut screen. Let me move it back. Hold on. Barbara Jones, entertain them real fast. There we go. All right. See, this is when having my other camera would be really nice. Again, John, if you're watching this, give me back my other camera. All right. Okay. So, oh, hey, that's not My Connection thing I was telling you about. Send or receive. That's where you would do it from. I did not line this up very well. I'm so sorry. All right. So let's do this. We're going to go here. I think it was here, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So our design, we have our design. I'm actually make it bigger so you guys can see it bigger or better. You guys can see it better. My brain's not working. All right, there we go. Hit OK. So how it's got them individually broken out, I want everything from that design. So I'm going to select this one. But you see how it's all laying on top of each other. I'm going to unwield them so everything is a separate piece, because when I brought it in and it was wielded together, I couldn't wield or, take anything away. So we've got that, hit set. Okay, so now if I was to move anything, you see how it's all individual pieces? So if I hit edit, unselect everything, it's now individual pieces. So if I move it, it's its own piece, and that's not what I want. Let me undo. All right, so now we're going to go to this button right here, which is what your selection button. We're going to select all, hit OK, object edit, and then that's your willed one right there. So it's going to wield it and take away anything from the inside. Now, is it okay? Now it's one solid piece. How cool is that? So now you have your outline of your bow, which is a very cute bow if you ask me. Love that. All right, so that's how you're able to do that. Let me make sure I'm not missing hashtag AllBrands. If you haven't already, put hashtag AllBrands. All you need is a great machine. There you go, Barbara Jones. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Barbara. She's so nice. I love her. Let's see. Make sure. Oh my goodness, you guys are all putting hashtag AllBrands. Oh, you're welcome. I love doing lives. I need to do these more often. You guys are so nice. Let's see. I have almost every one of them. Oh, good job, Mickey. I do too. It's an addiction. John, bring Courtney's camera back. LOL. You know what? I'm going to play that for him later and be like, Cindy said you have to. All right. It's not just me that wants my camera back. It's snowing there? Oh, Kathy, don't go outside. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do the snow. I do. All right, guys. Everyone's putting hashtag AllBrands. I have been chit-chatting with you guys for 58 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun, but I do want to go home to dinner. So I think I left at 9:30 this morning to go to the shower to set it up. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. And I really want to show you pictures from it, but I'm sure you guys are like, Courtney, wrap it up. I had 2 other projects I wanted to show you. Maybe I'll add those to next week's video, next Saturday's video. Who called me? Sorry, it's my sister Shelly. I told her I was going live. She's probably just making sure I'm okay. Let me see. I want to show you a picture of my sister, but I haven't given her pre-approval on that. And I'm funny about that kind of thing, but I will show you. This is the balloon arch that I did. And I made that bow. That was at the shower today. It was fantastic and gorgeous. I handmade those bows, and my sister took it home with her. Let's see. Where can I show you a picture with no one's face in it? Because I haven't, again, I'm funny about that. I don't like to show people's face without their pre-approval. There we go. Oh, let me see. I'm just chatting with you right now. Hold on one second. Oh, I do want to show you one photo. That's me and my niece. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, she won't care. Angela, you don't care, right? Oh, let's see. Okay. This is the photo I want to see. You know, Angela's in that one too, but she won't care. Let's see. That was the other balloon arch I made, and I made that bow. So I've been very, very busy today, the last 2 days, and I made a different arch for my brother's 40th birthday. So anyways, Courtney, that is so beautiful, from Ireland. And from Irene in Georgia. Hello, Irene. All right, guys. Whew. Let's go ahead and let's give some stuff away. All right, let's do this. So if you haven't already, put hashtag AllBrands. Hurry in the chat before we do it. So creative. Thank you so much. We're so lucky to have you have a great, my brain. We're so lucky to have great brother dealers, but I have to confess that AllBrands the absolute best. Barbara George, you're gonna make me cry. Oh, we try very hard, and I hope that we make this a great place for you guys, because we're in an amazing crafting community, and I want to make sure that we are doing what's best and doing what's right with our customers. And I feel like education is one of the things that are very lacking, and that's one of the main reasons that I do these videos, because I don't feel like that ever should be something. I have a lot of people that tell me, hey, I didn't buy my ScanNCut from you, but you're teaching me how to use your ScanNCut, and that's okay. Do I prefer if you buy it from me? Yes. But am I glad that you're learning it and you have that resource out there? Absolutely. 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 All right. Oh, you guys are so nice. All right, let's pull for this giveaway. Stop distracting me. All right, let's see. Who's it going to be? Drum roll. Let's see. It's gonna be, who is it? Carol! Carol, you won! Congratulations, Carol. You just won a $25 AllBrands e-gift card. So what I need you to do, Carol, is please email events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim that $25 e-gift card. Again, events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your $25 e-gift card. Guys, let's tell Carol congratulations. Congratulations, Carol. Oh my goodness. Guys, when you win those gift cards, please actually email them, because sometimes the people don't claim them, and that makes me sad. Okay, you won. Oh, you guys are so nice. They're all like, congrats. Oh my goodness, y'all are fantastic. Oh my God, y'all are so nice. I love it. Oh, so I have been chit-chatting for an hour and 2 minutes. You saw I ran out of breath. I'm sorry I only taught you 2 things today. I wish I could teach you more. Oh, wait, I do a video every Saturday. So, of course, if you're seeing this, you probably watch our show, AllBrands Behind. I'm sorry, that's a different show I do. AllBrands After Hours, which is Saturdays at 6. Courtney, why do we call it AllBrands After Hours? Because if I say something the owner of AllBrands doesn't like, well, sir, it was after hours, so you can't blame me for that. So, all right, guys, I had so much fun with you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a blast, and I need to do more lives. I know. Oh, thank you. You guys are wonderful. All right, thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it's the easiest way to let me know that you guys want more videos. And if this video has way more likes than a bunch of the other videos that are pre-recorded, well, that tells me something, doesn't it? I need to go live more. All right, guys, I'm going home. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.